Bonjour, bonjour, mon petit chifle, and welcome to October. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Welcome to spooky season. Welcome to Amber wears a lot of costume season. I figured I was out taking bookstagram photos, so I would properly intro this vlog and let you know what I'm reading this month. There's a car. So this month the plan is to reread Coraline for the first time since I was in middle school. I love this book, love the movie. It's a big theme for my spooky season. I have When the Reckoning Comes by Latanya McQueen, Plantation Wedding Horror. Bless. We have one of my most anticipated reads of the whole year, White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson, who I absolutely adore. We have Gods and Monsters by Shelby Mahern, which is the final Serpent and Dove book. We know I love this series. And we have the book I'm currently reading, which is The Book of Accidents by Chuck Wendig. This takes place in Pennsylvania, so I'm already biased. Let's go.
He speaks.
So initial thoughts is this book has 2 prologues for some reason. I look bizarre. I've had this makeup on for like eight hours maybe now. I don't know, math isn't my strong suit. Anywho, that doesn't matter. I'm popping in because I am preparing to go wash this off so I can go to bed, but I have read 100 pages of this book today, which brings me to page 130, and I don't have really many thoughts that require talking about, except there was a moment I had to put the book down because there was a scene that, sorry, just thinking about it, it's like triggering my gag reflex. I had to put the book down, and it took everything in me not to just like blurt out everything that had just happened to my mom. But like, if you're squeamish about like bugs, be careful. Or like also like sort of gore, I guess, even though it's like sort of mild gore involving animals, be careful. I'm enjoying this book so far. It is easy to read. Book takes place in my state. One of the main characters, the father of this family, his name is Nate, which was my dad's name, except this Nate is a Nathan and my dad was a Nathaniel, but that's not important. I'm just like biased going into this book. Hello? It's 2 a.m. Anywho, but there was another scene that I thought was really funny. So Maddie, who is the mother of the family, this is told through alternating chapters for Nate, Maddie, and Oliver, their son. Anywho, so Maddie's trying to read in bed. She's trying to go to bed. She's having her own issues involving, I think I read on the flap, like repressed childhood trauma that's like making itself present. So she's trying to read to wind down, and she's struggling. It says she didn't hear the clamor and tumble of Philadelphia because they moved from Philly to like upper Bucks County, Pennsylvania, like rural country Pennsylvania that's like right at the border of Pennsylvania. She didn't hear the clamor and tumble of Philadelphia, of people and vehicles and airliners overhead, and trash cans banging, and sirens, so many sirens. All she heard was a chorus of night bugs, all the chirruping and chacking and deeding out in the deep dark of the forest. Somehow it felt louder here than there, both in her head and outside of it. And I just thought this was funny because this Sounds exactly like my mom whenever she talks about when we moved when I was a baby to Conshohocken, like out in the suburbs. So she went from like Philly, being, because my mom's a city girl, in the city, to like the middle of nowhere, like surrounded by trees and just nature. And that just made me giggle a little bit. I read that to her. She's like, did I write this? So that's where I'm at right now. Well, that's not where I'm at, but those are my thoughts right now. Great, I'm enjoying myself. And after the struggle bus of last month, that is always a great sign. Oh, I think I'm exactly halfway through. Fantastic. That was aggressive. I'm so sorry. That was a lot. Oh, this smells glorious. Apple cider donut. It's time! Afternoon. Today is the 7th of October. I'm not reading today. I'm in fact on my way to the Jonas Brothers concert. Me and my mama. Hello. Hello. Our first East Coast concert since all this. And I was gonna say I'm excited. I mean, I'm trying to be excited. Anyway, I have like 46 pages left of the Book of Accidents. I could have finished that today, but I was trying to get out and we're still a little bit behind, but that's okay. That's what's going on with me today. There's a train somewhere. There it is.
I bet she's beautiful, that girl he talks about, and she's got everything that I have to live without. He's the reason for the teardrops on my guitar, the only thing that keeps me wishing on a wishing star. I spend my wings and I learn how to fly. I'll do what it takes till I touch the sky. Take a risk, take a chance. may break your heart. Don't give up on love. Have faith, restart. Just hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We got the proposal down front, everybody. She said yes.
So, hot up here. It's a little warm in this place, but it's that New Jersey humidity that we all know so much about. It just feels good to be home, you know? Thank you for believing in us in all these years. We love you.
We actually go back after the show to the tour bus, and we talk about all of you and how much better you make every night, one night to the next, by the love that you show us and the support you show us. So, you know, honestly, some of these songs are 15, 16 years old, some are brand new, but you guys make them all feel like they just came out, so thank you. And if you wouldn't mind, we'd love it if you sang along with us right now. Sounded good. Yeah, it reminded me of somebody. Who's that?
Me.
Hi, good afternoon. Today is the 9th, I almost said of September. That would mean I was in Alaska. Today is the 9th of October, and one, if you can hear, I am still recovering from the Jonas Brothers. I feel like I got hit by a truck. I think I tore something in my throat. I'm very out of practice with the concert thing. It's been too long. That's not what I came here to say. I actually have to make this quick because I have work to do. I am working on finishing some candles that I need to drop soon. Yeah, I can talk about them because by the time you see this, hopefully they'll already be in the shop. I'm actually really excited because these are kind of like a sort of like a waiting my feet in the pond or something else, another big transition or move for the shop. Anywho, I am working on some Swiftie candles, and Taylor Swift inspired candles. There are two. There's one inspired by folklore, and this one's going to be Aurora's and Sad Prose. These are woodwick candles, and also these are the ones I have to work on today, inspired by Evermore and their Roots in My Dreamland. They smell so good, but see, the wax comes up too high, so I have to pour some of the wax out so I can put the lids on them. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to label them. Anywho, I finished, book's too heavy to do that. I finished the Book of Accidents yesterday. I had like 40 pages left that I could have read before I left for the show, but I just waited. I really enjoyed this book. While it is a horror at its base, it didn't feel like a horror book to me. There was never really any point where I was scared reading it. There were some like kind of really gross moments, or sort of like you know, kind of disturbing moments that caught me off guard, but I wasn't really scared or like, I don't know, really disturbed at any point. I did really like the dark atmosphere. All that being said, I did still really enjoy it for what it was. Sent me for a couple loops, but I liked the family being like the center of the story. I liked Oliver as like the catalyst of everything. That whole storyline was intriguing. The surface, this is like a haunted house book, or a creepy house book, because everything kind of kicks off when they move into this house. But if you're into, like, without spoiling anything, like alternate universes, or parallel universes, doppelgangers, this had a lot more like fantastical sci-fi elements going into it than I was aware, but I didn't mind that at all. So I also really love the familiarity of this being set in Pennsylvania. Like, obviously I don't live in the part of the same area of Pennsylvania where this takes place, but the main family did move from Philly, so there's that. There's some references, and it just feels really familiar. And should I do a whole video reading books set in Pennsylvania or like the Philly area? Let me know down below. Now I'm so excited to say that I am moving on to Coraline. I love this book. I haven't read it in so long. I feel like I'm just gonna fly through this book. It's what, like 100 pages? Less than 200 pages, and I've also already read it, so I know the story. I'm just really excited. I haven't read this, like I said, since like middle school, and then hopefully I'll watch the movie afterwards. Let's do it.
The tender love of a good woman. I like donating my time to charities. I like milk.
Lord, now I'm looking at it. What happened to her? What is... Can you see? Can you see that?
Let's go to Shonda at the lottery headquarters. And I'm Shonda. And the
Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, backtrack. Let's backtrack for a second. I have finished 2 books. The last time you saw me, I think I was reading Coraline, or about to start Coraline. I've since finished Coraline. I read it in like 24 hours, or within a 24-hour period. Coraline still holds up. Coraline's still my girl. I still love this story so much. There's not much to say. I am just very thankful that it was still as good as I remembered it, still as creepy as I remembered it. Perfect. And then after Coraline, I went on to read When the Reckoning Comes, and I finished this, what's today, Saturday? I finished this I think Thursday evening. And okay, let's see. I have a lot of conflicting thoughts about this book. I liked the book for the most part, but at the same time, I wanted a lot more from the book, you know? And here's where my issue really lies. This book is marketed as a horror book, and nothing really, I'll say, scary happened. To me, it's not a horror book at all. A lot of horrific things go on in this book. It is a very triggering book, so be warned about that. Obviously, this takes place, it's a horror set on a remodeled haunted plantation. So I'm sure you can guess that there's a lot of triggering content regarding like racism, slavery, violence in general. You know, we don't shy away from the atrocities that took place on these plantations, the atrocities inflicted upon black bodies, and like the blood that fertilizes the soil of a lot of the South. I forgot what I was saying for a second. Like, so a lot of horrific things, but at the same time they're true things, and it's more history than horror for me. And like, something about marketing very real things that went on as a horror doesn't sit right with me. I know there's like the supernatural element with the ghosts of, what is this place called? Woodsman Plantation, the spirits of the enslaved. I don't remember the point I was making, but that one of the points is that while horrific things happen in the book, I don't really consider it horror, and in the way that there's nothing like really truly scary happening. Also, I didn't like Mira, is that her name, as a main character. She felt really naive and oblivious, and it was frustrating. It got to the point where it was making me angry. How even like, I guess that's part of the point, but like, even like her adamant denial about things she's witnessed. Also, it's so strange to me. I mean, okay, how she grew up so close to this place, is genetically connected to this place, and still seems so dense. Also kind of irritated the whole Celine element. Celine was not really like a factor in this book. I guess she was just a catalyst to get Mira back to her hometown and back to Woodsman. I feel like there was a different way to do it, because like she just felt like tossed in, and like they needed the white character. And that's so vague. The way I'm saying that's so vague because I can't really spoil much, but I will say that there's no point where Celine either learns something or has like a moment, a lesson of some sort, but on the flip side of that, she also faces no sort of consequence or reckoning. I'll say honestly, no one really, not on page at least. So like, what am I reading this for? Why is this marketed as a horror if the one moment where I'm expecting the story to go one way and for this whole big reckoning to happen, it doesn't? I don't know. So the more I sit with it, the more I'm disappointed by the book. The more I talk about it out loud, the more I am disappointed. I did really like the historical element. I feel like research did go into making sure that was accurate, and also I guess not written in a respectful way. I do like the little interludes almost, I guess, regarding the history of the plantation, the revolt that went on in the plantation and kind of is the catalyst of all of this story. Okay, whatever, I can babble on and on, but I'm not going to, because I'm so excited, because now I had to sit with that for a minute and decompress. Now I'm finally moving on to my most anticipated read of the month, maybe my most anticipated read of the whole year. It's time for White Smoke by Tiffany. Y'all know how I feel. Y'all know I love Tiffany. I'll hopefully be meeting her again next month, because I'm going to Y'all Fest. Everything's booked, and she and the Blackout crew are going to be at Y'all Fest. I'm so excited. I know this book's gonna wreck me, so let's go on this journey together. Welcome to one of my lectures. This is Dwayne. I'm winded, oh my god. We're going to Applebee's! Happy fall. I would love to have a little bee farm. Sweet babies. Why am I whispering like it's Animal Planet?
Trying to think of something clever to say in like an Australian accent.
Thank you, Steve Irwin. Crikey.
Crikey. The baby deer.
Happy Thanksgiving. I'm sorry, that was awful. Hi, Precious. Hello. I don't have anything for you. I'm sorry. Honey. Hi, baby. How are you? I named him Bartholomew. Look at all these chickens. I want that little one over there to come over here because I love him. Hi!
She's too busy snacking on some bread.
Glorious morning.
Makes me sick. Stupid cat.
Okay, Max, you've had your fun. It's time to go. Come on, Allison.
Max, she's right. Let's go.
Oh, come on. It's just a bunch of
Hocus pocus.
Max, I'm not kidding this time. It's time to go.
Max.
Max, no!
Oh, Max, my God.
You're supposed to keep things focused, especially that you're younger. I don't even know why. I just know that I can't tell you the genesis, but so we started at 15, and the next one was at 18.
Good afternoon. I am really struggling, if I'm being honest. I'm sure you can tell because I'm looking all types of I don't know the word I was about to use, but like this. For the past couple of days, I've been stuck in a series of what we've now come to know as No Bones Day, I'll say. I have this like really weird pain in my stomach, or like my stomach and or uterine region. Not sure what's going on there, but paired with that is just like utter exhaustion. We love going into the darker days of the year. So I started reading Gods and Monsters. This is supposed to be my final book of the month. I started reading this 2 days ago, or attempted to. I'm just on page 30. I have been struggling to read so bad. Like I said, just extreme fatigue and exhaustion every time I try to read. I can't focus. And yesterday I just fell asleep. Like literally I was trying to read. I was trying to read and I just fell asleep. So I am a little nervous because, as we know, I try to finish the books that I'm reading before the end of the month. I don't like carrying on my TBR into like the next month, usually because I already have books lined up that I want to read. Case in point, November, I already have the books set up that I want to read for the month. So this book is like 600 pages and there are 6 days left of October. So the plan is, I'm feeling a little more alert right now today, so I'm going to give this another try. But well, as usual, I don't want to force myself to read this because this is one of my most anticipated reads of the year. It's the conclusion of one of my favorite series, and I don't want to force myself through it and like thus not enjoy it because I am forcing it. I'm also not absorbing and processing it the way I would want. So I'm going to try this again, but if I can't, I'm going to pick up The X-Hex by Erin Sterling. This is one of my book of the month books this month. I've got 2 this month. This is a romance. It's been pitched as like Hocus Pocus, but with spiciness, if you catch my drift. This is, like I said, just like a fun, quirky romance. So this, I could probably speed through this. I also, if I'm going to read this, I would like to read it this month during Halloween spooky season. Also, I'm so disappointed. I have not done a single spooky thing this spooky season. Like, I'm so fake. I'm always like, oh my god, spooky season is my favorite. Oh my god, this is the best time of the year, and then sit in the house and do nothing. Well, I haven't done nothing, but none of the things I wanted to do for spooky season. I've done fall things. Anywho, so I'm going to go in there. I think I need to invest in a light therapy lamp. Hello? It's my phone, I'm sorry. A light therapy like lamp. I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna get some coffee. I've been brewing some cold brew for the past couple of days, and I'm gonna try to read. It's the next day, and I've finished The X-Hex. I was up until like 2 a.m. Well, I would have been up till 2 a.m. anyway. That's just hard work. But I finished this around 2 a.m. and so essentially I read it in like one sitting. And I had a really fun time with this. It was fun and quirky and witchy, and I love the like the small town witchy aspect. I left this book with an urge to go to Wales. Sure. So I've been planning a Scotland trip. And now that I believe we are able to travel to Scotland again, I might have to add Wales into that. This was the read I needed, especially not being able to get into Gods and Monsters the way I wanted to. I'm glad I listened to myself, that urge to pick this up instead. I could definitely see me reading this again. There are some things about it, like there's some ends left untied, or just, you know, that I wish we had delved more into. Like, what about that pendant? We kept talking about it, but anyway, you know, it is what it is. It's just a quick, fun romance, perfect for Halloween, and fantastic. Hello, long time no see. I'm a little crooked because my camera just fell. All that for me. Just quickly wanted to show a few things that I have been meaning to tell you arrived. First and foremost, it's still in the bubble wrap. I have my Fairy Loot edition of Gods and Monsters that I'm so excited about. Love, you can't really tell, but let me see if I turn the light down, will you be able to see it? Hold on. Can you see the silver shimmery pages? I love that. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. And I'm actually really appreciative about this. It's signed because the initial copy they sent me was like, the cover was really beat up and messed up. I don't know how, because the box was not. Like, this part was all smudged. And I thought they were just going to send me another cover for the book, but they sent me a whole other book. So thank you so much, Fairy Loot. And this is the art on the inside of the dust jacket. As we know, I started reading Gods and Monsters, and I'm maybe 10 pages into it. Maybe 30. I might be 30 pages in by now. I don't know. But I wasn't able to focus, so I just put it down. Hopefully finish it soon. And then, speaking of Fairy Loot, it was very Fairy Loot heavy month. I finally got my, they're so gorgeous, I can't. My copy of Spin the Dawn and Unravel the Dusk. These are stunning. I can't. Alright, let me show you. So, by Elizabeth Lim, by the way. This one is Spin the Dawn. First of all, this color scheme is everything to me. How gorgeous is this? First of all, the cover. I think this is the UK cover, right? And then we have the stenciled edges and sprayed edges. It's signed by Elizabeth Lim. And then we have this, the embossed cover, which we have Maya on this one. Even the spine is gorgeous. And then we have the art on the dust jacket. Maya and Idan, my babies. And then we have Unravel the Dusk, which I still need to read. Unfortunately, this cover is so beautiful. I love this. The stenciling is the same. Oh no, it's not. Okay, so on this one it ends with the sun, and then on this one it ends with the moon. And then on the naked cover we have Idan to go with Maya. Here's the spine, and then here they are on the reverse of the dust jacket. Are they cute? Oh, I love this art. Okay, I just unboxed my Gods and Monsters mini hangover recovery kit from Fake Rate, so you'll be able to see that soon. But yeah, I just wanted to show these because they've just been chilling here, and I kept saying I was going to at least take pictures, and I didn't do that. So I'm excited. I'm gonna have to put them in storage soon. So I wanted like proof that they're here before they disappear. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Oh, that car. Happy Halloween from your girl Coraline. I figured since I was actually in costume for Bookstagram purposes, I would close out the vlog here. I actually don't know what kind of content I got for this vlog. This spooky season was what it was, but I'm really loving, well, this wig is like set for a baby, but I think I look good with blue hair. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like me, feel free to subscribe. All my places are down below so you can follow me and I'll follow you back. And I'll see you very soon. Be wise, be brave, be tricky. And here's my cat. That's not my cat. That's Colby Jack.